What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 47 of our Brentford career mode, and today we got three games. We have Liverpool in the second leg of our cup in the FA Cup. It's a replay. It's not our second leg. Replay of the FA Cup, and then we have City in the league, and then Fenerbahce in the first leg of our Europa League round of 32 tie. Now, as we go forward in the season, I spoke about it. We are going to be doing a little bit of skipping around. It's just this month is filled with big games, so we're probably not going to skip through February much, but March, April, not too many Premier League games going to be played. We're kind of in a point now where if we take a look at the league, we're not really challenging for a Europa League spot or anything like that. There's a rather big gap there, and then we're not going to get relegated. So it's crazy. We sit here in ninth. We're 6 points back of seventh. 9 points back of Villa, who sit in sixth. Technically, at the moment, Tottenham are the only Europa League spot in fifth. We're 13 points back with 13 games to go. And then Arsenal are, 15 points back of us in 18th. It's still funny that Arsenal are still down there. We'll see if they get relegated toward the end of the year. That would be amazing. But yeah, so there aren't going to be too many Premier League games from here to the end of the season, but we'll be doing a lot of cup games and trying to win a trophy, and we'll also have ourselves that City and probably the Tottenham game next episode as well, guys. But let's jump into this game. As we said, a replay here. I want to play Henry because, everyone's fit, really. So I kind of just want to roll with everybody here because the Vage can play because he's starting to get a little bit upset by the looks of it. Guehi wanted to play. He can have a go as well. And I think that should do. We'll bring a couple of younger players onto the bench. We'll bring him onto the bench for now. Seymour there on the bench. Actually, I want to make sure we have two midfielders on the bench here. Who do we want to take out of here? Caceres. I'm not going to swap the center back pairing. So let's jump into this. Liverpool-Brentford FA Cup replay. Let's go. Here's Royce. It's a good ball out there to Jota, who is onside. Bage covering. Oh, here's Robertson. Almost got a touch onto that. Thiago now. Salah. It's lovely football, this. Really good save. Excellent football. Henderson could not finish it off. But it is really, really good passing from Liverpool there as the header comes in. Royce got ahead of his man there. And it's another decent save, though much easier this time around. Salah, as they're looking to kind of maneuver their way inside. That's a good tackle. Here's Jolis now with a good take. He slides that forward nicely. Now here's De Silva on it. We've got a couple of men coming forward here, and he can get that out to Ali Seda. And Ali Seda, tight angle, can't quite get the shot off as he's bumped from behind by Trent. And we're a half hour into this, and I don't remember any real opportunities for either side. Well, actually, Liverpool had that one shot, but a whole lot of nothing otherwise. Nice play here from Liverpool. Jota's on it. Bage trying to keep up. Decent ball across, and what in the world? What happened there? The cross got lost in the bodies, and it's fallen to Royce, who's put it away. And right on the stroke of halftime, Liverpool take the lead here. Let's see what happened here. It just gets lost as that gets swung in, and it comes to Salah with the softest of touches, leaves it in Royce's path. And he makes no mistake on the finish, and that is a bit of a sucker punch because there has not been a whole lot from either side. And out of nowhere now, Liverpool have the lead, and we've got some work to do. Here's Salah back inside now. They're moving the ball around pretty well, Liverpool. Oh, that's a good ball in there to Thiago. Oh, and he's just slipped it past Rajkovic. And it's 2 goals right on the opposite sides of halftime, I guess. And now it is going to take a monumental effort to bring us into the next round here. It's a good run. And Vage just does not keep up with him. Thiago had the angle. And just slips it by Rajkovic there. Didn't even put a lot of power on it. Just surely disappointed in Rajkovic there, but a lot to do if we want anything out of this. Oh, come on. We got to get away. There's Royce. Nice tackle. Here's Bryant, and Bolo's gone off the back of the defender there, and it's in Bolo. That's an awful effort. Oh, man. He gets off the back of Alderweireld. We're a player we can exploit for pace, and he finally gets the opening we were looking for. Oh, and slams that well wide. Nice ball. Once again to Thiago. They keep getting in behind us, which is not how I want us to defend, obviously. But there's so much space in behind. It's 3-0, and that's probably game over. Game over. 3-0. Belmont with the goal. I'm not sure who that is, but yeah, just an extra guy forward there. He found the gap. Gap opened up too easy. And on 62 minutes, it's 3-0 to Liverpool, and their quality is kind of taken over a little bit this second period. Sally Seda. Seymour, of course, on for his debut in a game we're losing 3-0. It's a little bit harsh, but it is what it is. As that comes into Balogun. Oh, it's a good save. Oh, man, I thought it came back to him. It did quickly, but just couldn't really get it under control to fire the second shot into the back of the net. Bit harsh on Balogun. Here's Jolis here as we look for a late consolation as we enter added time. It's slipped across here as one more. Can't quite get that out to Elliott. Out to Balogun now. Henry. Cuts back inside and the whistle goes. And 3-0 the final score. Comprehensive in the end. It's just a bit of a shame because we were in the game and then right before halftime it kind of opened up and they started to play much better and we are dumped out of the FA Cup. So all we have left really is the Europa League and the league, though in the league we're kind of stuck mid-table. You feel for this season? We'll obviously push and things like that, but you know, as a trophy, all we have left is really the Europa League, so we'll kind of deal with it as we go. But we have Manchester City here in the league, a big game. We're liking to test ourselves against the big side, so you know, this is obviously one of those tests, and we're going to have to make a couple of changes here, you'd think. Yeah, just a few. Henry's definitely one of them. Running on a half gas there. We'll get him off and get Mitchell on. Anything else we want to do? I think I want to bring Kamara in for De Silva. And then I want to bring Elliott in for Mbuemo. And Pereira also for Alisei to get a little bit better defensively, or at least physically. Yeah, it's all relatively similar between Alisei and Pereira, but Pereira has that a bigger build. So let's jump into this Brentford City. Let's go. That clearance isn't brilliant, but it helped for a moment as Sterling turns and loses out. Here's Jolis now. Can he push forward? He can. There's a little bit of space for him. Slides it back inside. Ah, that's got to find Pereira. Some of these passes going forward are not very good at the moment. They have to be inch perfect if we're going to try and beat this side as that comes across. And that, thankfully, comes to nothing. But we have to be better passing, especially when we're trying to get in behind this defense. As Kamara brings it forward here to Elliott, and Elliott can slide it back into Mbolo, who takes it first time. It's in the back of the net, and that is what I'm talking about. The pass is much better going forward there. Elliott feeds Mbolo, who makes no mistake after he slams it home first time. And that is what we want to see. Kamara doing excellently there on the goal as well. But that defender kind of just kept on rolling. Left Mbolo all alone. And we have taken the lead here, 1-0. Space for Kamara. Pereira on it now. And Mbolo sees the gap here, and he gets onto it. And it's Koulibaly who can't catch him, and Mbolo's strike stings Ederson's palms, but he cannot quite beat him. It's Kamara now, Teze. And Teze finds Pereira in a great spot. That's a good save again. Though, not the most difficult one, but it caught Ederson off guard as Pereira was all alone in there and didn't really get any pressure till the last second. Just couldn't quite finish that one off. Almost 2-0. Nice tackle. Oh, that is a really poor ball there from Kamara. City trying to work something with it. That's a really good ball in there to Jesus. It's 1-1. That's a really, really bad giveaway from Kamara, and City level it up. It didn't really lead to a breakaway or anything like that, but to give away possession like that was really, really poor. But the football's pretty decent here. It's the 2 runs there that kind of lose Jesus. Man, 1-1. Not exactly how we wanted to give up our lead in this position. Plays it into Bryant, and Bryant can turn, get out to Mitchell. And Mitchell's on it. He's going to turn inside. And what can he find? Finds Bryant here in a decent spot. And Bryant finds Mbolo, and Mbolo gets that out there to Pereira. His touch is a little bit wide, but oh, that's a really good effort. And a really, really good save from Ederson as well. Thought for a moment we might have found the back of the net. Very, very close as Ederson comes and punches the corner. Can we get that inside? We can. Here's Jolis now. And Jolis does well to escape the pressure there. And oh, he did so well. Unfortunately, the touch just brought him a little bit too close to the goalkeeper. An excellent run. Just couldn't quite get the goal. Throw in here City as Silva's on it now. Cancelo is back inside. There's space right down the middle there. Did not like that. Take it nicely. One more. There we go. And here comes Bryant. And Bryant's going to move forward with it. And he finds a really good ball out there to Jolis, who's in plenty of space. And Jolis, he can clip that in brilliantly. And it's Mbolo. It's in the back of the net. I do not know how that beat Ederson. I don't think Mbolo... I don't think it registered my shot. I think it just hit Mbolo in the head and beat Ederson. We'll see here as Jolis just clips the ball in. And I don't think he did head it. Or I don't think the shot registered. I think it just hit Mbolo in the head here. And then went through Ederson's legs. What a very, very strange goal. We'll take it. 66 minutes gone. We retake the lead. And City have a lot to do. Here's Rodri. A minute to go here as City push for an equalizer. It's good football. Can we get in the way here? That's a big tackle. A really, really big tackle from Aarons. And it looks like we are going to come away with a very impressive 2-1 win over City. Especially after we were just dominated in the end by Liverpool. This is a really nice turn of events as that comes out there to Matondo. And that's an awful effort. But 2-1 at least. We'll take it. 3 points. Excellent, excellent performance in the end. Our only goal conceded was that, that silly giveaway there. But, those are just mental mistakes. Something you got to, work on, obviously. But that's not something that's formation-wise or skill-wise. It's just a silly thing to do at that time. But next we have our first game in the knockout stage as an offer has come in for Romero, a player we're willing to get rid of from PSV, 2.1 million. Just gonna delegate it a little bit. We'll go to 2.5, but I'm comfortable with 2.1. Getting his wages off the books will be nice. And we have a young player who can come in and play backup for Rajkovic until he's ready in a couple years' time, perhaps. And that's a pretty good plan in terms of going forward, as we also have another one, this one from Genoa, 2.15. Got a little bit of a bidding war here. We'll delegate this. 2.5. See what gets said of those two. And hopefully we can get a little bit of money into the bank. But there it is, Fenerbahce and Brentford. We are away from home here, so a result could put us in a really, really good spot to advance. Obviously, that would be the goal. You know, winning this tournament would be... It'd be weird because it would put us way ahead of schedule. Obviously, we want to go ahead and compete in Europe, but getting into Europe way ahead of time, like a win in the Europa League would be pretty insane. Because I don't think we're at that level yet. But, you know, Champions League money would at least come in, so that would be pretty good. So let's jump into this. Fenerbahce, Brentford. They have Ozil here. Zambo and Gisa, of course. I don't recognize too many. Thiem, I do. Sal, I do as well. But here we are, full strength. A week and a half of rest. Let's jump into this. Nicely done. It's a decent ball in there, but we do manage to get to it. Aaron's doing well to hold off the defender, who just keeps on pulling, trying to get him back. Brilliant from Aaron's. And now here's Mbuemo, as Aaron's continues his run. And Aaron's is on it as he races into the box, and Aaron slides it across. That's all Max Aaron's. It's 1-0 here in Turkey. 21 minutes gone. We have an away goal as well, and this is all Max Aaron's. It's brilliant from the fullback, who did so well to hold off the defender as he was running up the pitch with it. Then he gets the return pass, races into the box, finds Mbolo for the tap-in. It's excellent. As he gets to the byline here, and Mbolo's just left all alone. Defender goes into the net. I'm not sure where he's going, but the Swiss striker gives us a 1-0 lead here. Nicely done. Oh, it looked like Max Aaron's was going to get a hold of that. Computer gave him the lock on there. It's played out. Played back in nicely. It's good football here from Fenerbahce as they move the ball around. Oh, he's got to that. Are you kidding? Oh, the defender's stretched. Could not reach it. It's Ozil with the goal. It's 1-1 here. Man. That is not ideal. This gets played across here, and this just gets to Ozil. Oh, he's just missed it. Attempted to slide and clear it. Doesn't get to him. It's a good finish from Ozil. And on a half hour, we're level at 1. Just gets it out there. Stepped inside here. Nice take. Played up nicely to Mbolo, and Mbolo can drag this forward, and he can slide that in behind. It is Mbuemo onside. Mbuemo's on it. Mbuemo, good save. And oh, what a block. What a block. It came right back to Mbuemo. And he looked like he was going to tap it into an empty net, and the defender just gets back there to grab a touch. That is a massive, massive block for Fenerbahce. Nice play by Fenerbahce here. Thought he was going to go outside. That's a lovely ball inside. Really good goal. Come on. That is a really, really good goal from Fenerbahce. I have no idea where that's come from. It's 2-1. All of a sudden, they turn into prime Barcelona. What a goal from Fenerbahce here. It's lovely football. I mean, there's not much more you can say or do about a goal like that. Very, very nice. Frey gives Fenerbahce the lead here. It's 2-1. They have turned it around, and we haven't been playing particularly poorly. I mean, that's just a really good goal. And we've been very much a part of this. Oh, thought for a moment we were going to get it there. A little bit undeserving for Fenerbahce, I suppose, but that is an excellent, excellent goal to give them the lead. Comes out to Mbolo now. Here's Ali Seda. And Bolo again. That's a really good ball, and Jolis is on it. And Jolis! Oh! It's just wide. It's just wide. Oh, man. The goals have dried up for him a little bit as of late. Not exactly wildly in form, but when he's on it, he's really, really on it, and it's difficult to take him out of the starting lineup right now. That is a huge chance. Here's De Silva. That's a really good ball there. And here's Bryant now. Gets it out wide nicely to Ali Seda. And Ali Seda can drive it into Matondo, who does so well to get it onto his left foot there for a moment. What a tackle right at the end there as the corner comes in. Can't quite get a header onto it. And wow, he came up with that. We go. Oh, come on, guys. Got to take those touches. There's 4 minutes to go. And to lose this one would be really disappointing because, man, as I said, we've been in this game the entire time. To lose it, and to lose it 3-1, man. Eating on the break. This is a bad result. This is a bad result for the way the game's gone. I mean, every once in a while, they've just put out some unbelievable football. I accidentally skipped that, but it's 3-1 to Fenerbahce. We're going to have a tough time now of it. We were 1-0 up in this game as well. The scoreline does not do us any justice whatsoever, as that pass does not find Jolis as I was hoping it would, and we are going to be beaten here. 3-1. And we are going to have a really, really tough time in the second leg. A really tough time. That is not a good result. It really isn't. Some strange results. They were blasted by Liverpool there. Then to beat City. And then they put together 3 incredible moves. Only things they did all game and just happened to finish them off. I mean, that second goal was so good. Some of the play, or the play that led up to their goals, was really, really good. And then a whole lot of nothing the rest of the game. And that is not ideal. Next episode, we're going to see if we beat them out. If we do not beat them out somehow, the rest of our season is going to be kind of just empty, and we may just kind of skip to the end of it. We'll see how it goes, but that is going to be the end of this episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it, of course. Stay tuned for more. And peace.